Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and good morning to my students. So we were doing exercise 6.1 and the chapter name is equations and rearranging formulae. Uh, and of course, I always show you the book from which we are studying is this one. Okay, so exercise 6.1, I have already solved two questions from this exercise. Now question number 3, exercise 6.1 and question number is 3. uh, let me take part part A. There is only a little difference between part A and part B. Part A says 2 minus 5. 2 minus 5 and x plus 2. X plus 2. Now, my dear students, please note that it starts from 2. But you see that this bracket is only multiplying with this 5 only. This bracket is multiplying with 5 only. Because there is a sign, operand sign, that is minus sign between the two. Now this is separate and this is separate. In fact, this whole thing is being subtracted from 2. But when we will solve this, now you see that this whole thing is being subtracted from 2. So according to the BODMAS rule, what we will do, we will hit the bracket first. So you know that the bracket, whatsoever is in the bracket, is being multiplied with the element which is outside the bracket, just outside the bracket. Now this is also outside the bracket, but we cannot multiply it, this 2 with this, because there is a sign in between the 2 and that is minus sign. Now this is the minus sign which is separating the two terms. Now this is separating the two terms. So let us continue it with like this, 2 minus, now this 5 will multiply with this also and with this also, and we will keep in view the multiplication of signs as well. Now minus sign is being multiplied with this plus sign. There is a hidden plus sign over here, which is not written. It is understood that this is plus when there is nothing, it is plus. Okay, so it is 5x minus 5x. You see, minus, when minus will multiply plus, it will become minus, and minus multiplied by with this plus again, it will again minus, and 5 2 times is 10. Okay, now this, you see, we cannot uh, subtract this 5x from 2, because we can always add or always subtract in one special way. So one kind of terms. So it will become minus 5x and minus, when minus 2, it will become 8 with sign minus. I have already told you this. So this is our whole answer. You can also do it like this. Both are valid. Now, part B. There is only of sign over here. It is minus. You see that when I multiplied this minus with plus, it gives us minus. But when I'll multiply two same signs, either it is plus or it is minus, the result will be plus. When this minus will multiply in the next question, when this minus will multiply with this minus, the only difference here is minus. Okay. Now when this minus will multiply with this minus, it will become plus over here, and definitely the answer will change. I think you do it by yourself. Now I'll be doing question number C, part number C, and part number C says 14x minus 3. 14x minus 3 is 3. X minus 3, 14x minus 3, and it is again minused with 4x minus 1. Okay, now it is again very easy. As I told you that what is very next to the bracket, you have to multiply the whole. Now this 14 is also multiplying with this, and this is also multiplying with this, plus the sign is also being multiplied with this. Okay, and similarly this sign with this and this and this. Okay, now this is the whole procedure. So 14x minus 14 three times, 14 three times is 3 4 times 12, and 3 ones times 3 and 4 42. 42 will come over here, and minus 4x, because here it is minus, here it is plus, minus 4x. And now what I told you here, when similar signs will multiply together, they will give answer, either it is minus or it is plus, it will become plus. Now you see that this is the similar signs. When multiplied, minus multiplied minus or plus multiplied plus will give as plus signs. Okay, now these both will give us positive sign, so it will become plus 4. Understood? Now what we will do, we will collect all the x's together and all the constants together. Now here it is 14x, here it is minus 4x, and then 42 plus 4. Okay, now 14 minus 4 is 10x, and 4 minus 42, because this is the larger term and we are going to subtract from the larger term to the lower term. So 2 and 2, it will become 38. Okay. Now this is the real answer. Still on with question number 3, and I'm going to attempt part E now. Part E. 3g minus 7. 3g minus 7. 7g minus 7. 3g minus 7, 7g minus 7, plus 2 5g minus 6. 3g minus 7, 7g minus 7, 2 5g minus 6. Okay. It is very simple question again. Now you just leave this 3g because we are going only to multiply this 7 with this and this 2 with this, and of course the signs. Okay, write this 3g as it is. Minus 7, 7, 7 times 49, it will become 49g. Minus minus plus 49 again, plus 10g, and minus plus minus 12. Now just gather these g's together. Just collect these g's together. Separate these g's from the constants. Now this is 3g, 49g, this is already separated, and plus 10g. So we brought all the g's together, and now constants. Now you see there are two positive and one negative sign. Okay. Now gather the positive signs. This 3, this 10 and this 3 will become 13g minus 49g, and just complete this also. 49 minus 12, 737. The sign will be plus because the greater one is plus, so it will become 37. And now this 49 minus 13. Now the sign is greater sign is negative, so it will become 9 minus 3 is 6 and 4 minus 1 is 3, 36. It will become minus 36g plus 37. Okay, now let me proceed to question number 4 now, because the rest of the questions are very easy and you can do it by yourself. Question number 4. Q&4. Expand each of the following. Simplify your answer as far as possible. We are already doing it. Part A. Let me take part A, and that is 4x, x minus 4. It is 4x, x minus 4, 4x, x minus 4 minus 10x, minus 10x. Now you see, in the previous question, there was only constant over here. Now it is variable also, variable and coefficient. And 10x is bracketed with 3x plus 6. Now this is 3x plus 6. Okay, who's going to do it? You? No, me. Okay. Now you see that there are two quantities now. I have told you, when bases are same, you just add up the powers. You'll just add up the power. So you see the bases are same. Just forget this coefficient from here. When bases are same with variables, now here is you see that the bases are also same over here. So what will we do here is 4 multiplied. Now 4 is being multiplied with this 1. Here it is 1, which is understood. It is not written. Just as the sign plus is not. This one is also not written when x is only uh, all alone. When it is all alone, that means it is only 1x. But we don't write it. It is understood. 4 multiplied by 1 is 4, and x multiplied by x is x square. Because the bases are same, we'll add the power, it will become square. Just add the power. 1 plus 1, 2. Now 4x, now sign is plus minus minus. 4 times 16 and x. Because x is also being multiplied. Yes, I told you that same kind of terms are subtracted and added together. But these are but when it is not same even, it can be multiplied and divided. Yes, it can be multiplied and divided. So you see that this is being multiplied over here. 4 times 16 and x. Now 30, 10, 3 times 30 and x square, and 10 minus sign is there. So it will become minus plus minus, and 60x will appear over here. Just select the same terms, squares at the first and then x. It is 4x square minus 30x square minus 16x minus 60x. Now it will become, just subtract 30 and 4, it will become 26x square. And this will add together and it will become 76x. You see that there is a little mistake over here. Now this is the larger amount. It will become minus. It will become minus. Now you want that how I made this question as simple as it was possible. Now you see that in your book this answer has been given, but I also written this answer because this and this are one and the same thing. So let me proceed to the next question, and that is. Let me take part B of the same question. Part B of question number 4. Now question number B, what does question number B says? Part number B is 14x, x plus 7. Now this is part B, okay? 14x, x plus 7 minus 3x, minus 3x, 5x plus 7. Again, it is a very easy question, but do it little carefully. Now, as I told you, that 14, 1 times 14, okay, no problem. When there is nothing written in the coefficient with the variable, then it is understood that it is 1. So it is 1, and obviously the sign is plus over here. Now 14, 1 times 14 and x x times x square, as I told you in my previous question, that both carries one power, and when bases are same, the powers are added, so it becomes x square. Now 14 7 times, 14 7 times, 14 7 times, it is 28 and 98. Okay, now it is 98 and x. Now you see that we are heading towards quadratic equation. I'll tell you what is the quadratic equation in future. Again, minus plus times minus, 3 5 times 15, x times is x square, and 3 minus plus times is minus, 3 7 times is 21, and x will remain as it is. Okay, just bring this value near to this value because both are the same quantities, and then these with this. Okay, now it will become 14x square minus 15x square plus 98x minus 21x. Okay, now you see that this quantity is bigger than this quantity, so we'll place minus sign and simply place x square over here, because I told you then when there is nothing written prior to any variable, it is understood that it is 1. But since we have a sign, so we will also mention this sign. So 98 minus 21. 98 minus 21, it will become 7 and 7. Minus 7 plus 77x. Now this is our whole story. And again, if you want to know, this is the answer. And if you want to go to more simplification, you can also do it like this. X plus 77 is your answer. In your book, maybe this answer will be given. Let me check it out. Minus x square plus 77x. Yes, this is the answer. This answer is given to you. This answer. Okay. F. Let me solve part F now, because it is little different from the other ones. 12m to n minus 4. Now there are two variables. In the previous questions, there was only one variable. Now we are coming up with two variables. 12m. 12m. What is it in the bracket is 2n minus 4. 2n minus 4 minus 24n. Minus 24n m minus 2. Okay, this is our question. Part is question number 4, part 4 F. Now let me proceed. Similarly, 12 2 times 24. And now you see that the bases are different now here. So you can multiply. Two different bases together. So it can be written like this. Mn together. They will be written m multiplied n, and similarly minus sign, and 4 12 times is 48 m. Similarly minus 24 mn 24, and you see that now the n is coming at the first place. Now you can change the places like this. If it is, you see that mn is equal to nm. Both quantities are same. You can just flip over their places. You can flip over their places whenever you want to. So I wanted to do it like this because at first we have taken m at the first place. So I am going to take m at the first place, that the two quantities will look like the same. Now these two quantities should look like alike. So the next is minus minus plus, and 24 two times is 48 n. Now you see that here we have got 48 m. Here we have got 48 n. Now this cannot be subtracted. Cannot be subtracted. These are, now this is another kind of situation and this is another kind. Now what we can do is just simplify this quantity with this quantity only. You see that these are the same quantities with different signs. These are the same quantities, 24, 24, m, m, n, n, but the signs are different. So when you subtract an equal amount of same quantity, the result will be 0. Now you see that this cancels this. Now this cancels this. The remaining portion will be minus 48m plus 48n. Yes, you can also write it just 48m minus n. Minus minus plus 48m 48n. The answer in your book must be this one. Now we will proceed to question number 5. The lecture will be a little lengthy, but I want to finish it right now. Expand each expression and simplify your answer as far as possible. So every 5 questions states this statement. So let me proceed. Let me take which question? Now this question number 5 is the summary of all the questions. Okay. Now let me take question number B, part number B out of it. Part number B is 11x minus 6x minus 2x. Minus 6x minus 2x. No, there is only 6 over here. 11x minus 6 minus 2x. 11x minus 6 minus 2x. Now this is very simple question. 11 minus 6. Now this, the only thing which is being multiplied over here is this sign. Minus with plus, minus, minus with minus plus, and the rest of it is the same. Now you see the same quantities, bring them together and it will become 2x minus 6. So it will become 13x minus 6. Okay. Part C. Part C, what does it say? That 4x plus 5 minus 3. 4x plus 5 minus 3. 2x minus 4. 2x minus 4. Now this is the question, and just just keep these two quantities as it is, because the only thing we can do is we will multiply this quantity which is outside the bracket to the quantities within the bracket. So it will become minus 6x and plus 12. Now bring the same like quantities together. 4x minus 6x plus 5 plus 12. And now it is minus 2x and plus 17 is your answer. Part G. Question number 5, part G. It is 3x plus 5. 3x plus 5 minus 4, 5 minus x. Now this is a new sort of question. Now you have to multiply each individual with the bracket which is inside the elements which are inside the element to the element which is outside the element, both of them individually. It will become 3x plus 15, 3x plus 15, 3 5 times 15, 3x times 3x, and minus 20, 4 5 times 20 with the minus sign, and with the plus sign it will become 4x. Okay, next part. Now bring this over here, 3x plus 4x, and these are already together, so don't worry about this. It is become 7x, and just do it like this. 15 minus 20 is minus 5. 7x minus 5. So my dear student, there are some more questions. I'm going to solve part J. J. Now J says that 2x 3 plus x and minus 3x minus 2. Okay, now I'll solve it for you. 2 3 times is 6, and x 2 2x square minus 3x plus 6. Now 2x here plus 6x minus 3x plus x. 2x square plus 3x plus 6 is your answer. Now this is, so my dear students, this is your answer. This is your answer. Check it out. 2x square plus 3x plus 6. Now one more part before I sign out now. IGKL. This is L. Okay. 2x. 2x. 3x plus 1 minus 2, 3 minus 2x. Now just follow what I told you. 6x square plus 2x and minus 6 plus 2 times 4 x. It will become, just gather the like quantities, and minus 6, it will become 6x square plus 6x minus 6. You can take common 6. You can take 6 as a common plus x minus 1. But the answer in your book must be like this: 6x square plus 6x minus 6. So my dear students, time to say you goodbye and let me sign off now. Okay, like, subscribe and share my channel. Allah Hafiz.